What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight 8610 and today we have a B.E.S deck profile for you guys. So yeah, of course B.E.S monsters gained some new support in Maximum Crisis, they gained a new field spell, and of course a new monster for them. So I was thinking, you know what, let's build a deck around just because it's actually a lot of fun to use. I mean, it has a few little problems here and there because you are relying on a lot of high level monsters, but when you have that field spell down, I mean, it's just game over. Just B.E.S monsters, you're just able to special summon them so easily, and it's a lot of fun to use. So I wanted to make kind of a quick deck profile on it and go through the cards with you guys. So yeah, let's go ahead and go through them. First off, we have two B.E.S Big Core. The reason I'm calling it that is because they had a name change when it was reprinted in the OTS pack, where it's actually now B.E.S Big Core. I'm using the original one, which is regular Big Core, and doesn't really matter either way. But yeah, this is your basic B.E.S monster, because they all share the same effect with Big Core. Of course, the newer ones have added effects with it, but that effect is, when they're summoned to your side of the field, you get 3 B.E.S counters on them. While you have these counters, they can't be destroyed by battle, but every time they attack or are attacked, they lose one of these counters. And of course, when all their counters are gone, they blow themselves up, basically. But of course, with a card like Boss Rush, whenever one of your B.E.S monsters are destroyed, you get another one from your deck to your side of the field. So that's the thing that's about this deck that makes it powerful, is that they are tough to get rid of. And then even when you do, if you have Boss Rush on your side of the field, you just get another B.E.S monster from your deck and special summon it. And like I said, the other ones have added effects, which can help you out in different situations. And that's what makes this deck a pain to deal with, is because you basically have to destroy these monsters like 3 times. Or even if you're attacking with them, you're losing your counters too. And then with Boss Rush, you just get another one to take its place. So it's a lot of fun to use for that reason, and can definitely be annoying to go up against. So, and like I said, they all have that same basic effect with them. Of course, afterwards too, we have 3 B.E.S Big Core MK3. It's the same idea, like I said, same effect on that, but also it can be special summoned from your hand to defense position on your side of the field, so it's an easy B.E.S monster to bring out, so you don't have to worry about tributing. Also, you can banish it from your graveyard to then get all your B.E.S monsters in your graveyard and shuffle them back into your deck, so it's great for recycling, and, I mean, it's just all around a good B.E.S monster. It has a pretty decent attack too, especially with the field spell, just being able to special summon it, and then gain that attack power too from the field spell. It makes it really good. And like I said, it's just an easy one to bring out that can stay on your side field to protect you, so you can get your field spell and everything too set up for you, if for some reason you don't have them already. Then of course after that, I'm using 3 B.E.S Big Core MK2. Again, same basic effect on that, where it can special summon itself. This one can actually special summon itself to attack mode, and it doesn't have that graveyard effect really. But again, this is more of a Cyber Dragon for them, and just another one that's easy to bring out. So that's the reason you want to run that too, don't have to worry about tributing stuff. Afterwards, using 3 B.E.S Covered Core. This one's a little bit different because he's a little bit more of a double-edged sword, because there's a coin flip to go along with him. Because whenever you flip a coin when he attacks, then if you call it wrong, he loses a counter. So it can lose his counters a little bit quicker than the others, but he's a little bit better in attack than some of the other ones too. And also too, yet again, it's not really a problem for you, because sometimes you want them to destroy themselves if you have Boss Rush, so then you can go for a different B.E.S monster, because maybe you need a different effect, or even a stronger one to take its place. So either way, it's not a problem for you, and that's really the only difference too, is that coin flip compared to the others. Then afterwards, I'm using 3 B.E.S Tetran. Tetran, of course, the only difference with him is that he destroys spell or trap card in your opponent's side of the field. It's just great to have that extra destruction. He's a little bit weaker than the others, but he's more of a defensive one, really, so he can come in handy in certain situations like that. But it's just a great way to clear out some back row. You know, that's the main reason I'm going to use him. And then, last but not least, I'm using 3 B.E.S Crystal Core. Crystal Core is one of the little bit weaker, I guess, B.E.S monsters, but what's good is its added effect where it can change an opponent's monster from attack position to face-up defense. So if they have a high attack below defense, you can get rid of a problematic monster like that. And again, that's the only thing that's different about it, but it can actually come in handy, and with the field spell and everything, it becomes pretty decently strong. I mean, because the field spell does give them a power-up, so it's not a big problem for it to be a little bit weaker. And again, you know, you don't care if it gets destroyed really if you have Boss Rush, because just go on ahead and switch out for whichever one you need. So it will definitely help you out in a lot of situations, and being able to change monsters to defense will obviously help you out too. And then, of course, our last monster is Max C, because you gotta draw cards. You gotta get that field spell. That's kind of the big weakness of this deck, is that you need the field spell, especially your first turn. It makes it so you can easily special summon your monsters, and also it helps protect them, and get Boss Rush, and even give them an extra counter. Like, it does everything for the deck. So, yeah, you want draw engines so you can get it as quickly as possible. Now moving on to spell cards, we have our 3 B.E.S Zealous. Like I said, this is the new field spell for them. It is amazing. It does everything like I just said. It's the reason I'm not having monsters in this that I contribute from. You may be wondering, well, how are you going to summon a lot of those? Well, first off, 2 of them can special summon themselves. But the others, too, Zealous makes it so you can special summon a B.E.S. monster from your hand to your side of the field. Also, it helps you search for Boss Rush. When it's played, you get Boss Rush from your deck to your hand, so you can instantly activate that afterwards, also giving you some extra protection to your side of the field because if your B.S. monster is destroyed, there you go. It just switch out with another one because of Boss Rush. You're getting an attack boost, you're getting an extra counter, it just does everything, right? It protects them even from everything. Like, it is one of the best field spells out there, and it's the reason that you can even make this deck, really. It gives them the power that they need, makes them easy to bring out, and just does everything that you need for B.S. monsters. So, it's honestly one of the best field spells in the game, I feel like, and that's because it does so much for the archetype that it's made for. So, yeah, that's the reason I would say it's one of the best field spells out there. And of course, because of that, 3 terraforming. Like I said, you want that field spell. You want it your first turn, honestly, so you can bring out one of your B.S. monsters and everything. So, basically, those are extra field spells, terraforming, because you can search for it. Then afterwards, I have 3 of Boss Rush. Like I said, Boss Rush is the card that helps you because if one of your B.S. monsters are destroyed, at the end of the turn, you special summon another B.S. monster. Which then, it depends, like, do you need a stronger one? Do you need one with a certain effect, like Tetra to destroy spell or trap cards, or whatever your situation, you can choose that. And like I said, with the field spell being able to search for this card, that makes it even better. So having this on your side of the field, you have access to all your B.S. monsters. It doesn't matter if they get destroyed, whatever, even by their own effects. You're getting a different one to your side of the field anyway, which helps thin down the deck and also get whatever monster you need. Then, of course, to go along with that, I'm also running 2 Supply Squad. This card with Boss Rush and everything is just amazing, because, you know, for Boss Rush, yeah, you're able to get a B.S. monster from your deck to your side of the field, but Supply Squad, when one of your monsters is destroyed too, you are getting to draw a card. So think about it, you have both these on your side of the field, you're getting a B.S. monster, you're getting to draw a card. That's pretty ridiculous to think about that. Also, with the field spell protecting everything too, you have a very powerful combo of cards right there. Just being able to have access to any B.S. monster, and it will be protected and stronger, and also, if it happens to be destroyed, you get to draw a card and get another one to take its place. Just having those 3 cards in your side of the field set up is just amazing, and makes it so you can do anything you want. So, that's pretty cool. I'm also using 2 Forbidden Chalice. It works really great with B.S. monsters, especially with that effect negation that it has, and also being able to power up monsters, and even, of course, negating your opponent's effects. So, either way, it will help you out, and, you know, whether you use it on your own monsters or your opponent's. So, it's just a great card to have like that, and it really comes in handy with B.S. monsters, too. Afterwards, I'm using 2 of Twin Twisters for that spell and trap card destruction, and then Upstart Goblin, because, like I said, you want to draw cards, you want to get that field spell, so I wanted a little bit extra draw power, and 1 Upstart seems to help out pretty much. It doesn't really hurt you giving your opponent that extra 1,000 life points anyway, because, like I said, you're going to easily be able to bring out your B.S. monsters, and if you get that field spell from it, that's definitely worth it too. And you guys already know with Twin Twisters, you're just destroying the back row to get it out of your way, because since we're using a lot of high-level monsters, you don't want your opponent to have a back row that could, you know, hurt you in any way. So, getting rid of them is always really great. And it doesn't hurt if you discard a card either, because more likely you're going to have some extra B.S. monsters in your hand or something, so it's not a problem. You just want to get rid of as much back row as you can. And of course now we're down to our trap cards, so we have 2 of Call the Haunted. It's just a great revival card to bring out your B.E.S. monsters. 2 of Stormy Mirror Force, because, you know, your opponent has some problematic monsters, get rid of them. I just like that card for that reason, especially in a deck like this. So if they have something that's really powerful, somehow my B.S. monsters can't get around them, because, like I said, not all of them are very strong. I know I can always see someone with them and everything too, but if there is a problem, I can just get rid of it with Stormy Mirror Force, so that comes in handy. And then, of course, 2 of Solemn Strike, because negation, you know. Don't let your opponent bring out anything that could be a problem, is the reason. It's just a staple at 2, basically, and everything, so that's the reason I'm running 2 of them. Alright, and of course we're going to go through the extra deck, and with B.E.S. monsters, they have a large variety of different Exceed monsters that they can go for, because all the different levels that they have. So first off, we have number 38, Hope Harbinger Dragon, Titanic Galaxy. I mean, anything that go for rank 8s, I mean, that's easily one you'd want to choose. And also, Divine Dragon Knight Felgrant. I thought I would have some more protective rank 8 monsters in this deck, just because I'm more likely to have a lot of B.S. monsters anyway, and since I had some options for them, I thought I would go with 2 that could protect my other monsters and everything as well, and 2 great options at that. Also, so we can go for rank 7 monsters. You talk about having some access to some powerful Exceeds. We have Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. I mean, that's easily one of the best ones, including also Mega Fan Beast Dracosac, number 11 Big Eye, And then also Gaia Dragon the Thunder Charger. I mean, with all those, you have access to different XCs depending on your situation, and Thunder Charger is really great too because it can rank up from your lower rank XC monsters, which you can also use in this deck because we do have level 5s and level 6s, and also being able to do that piercing damage can help you out a lot. And number 11, take your opponent's monsters, Draco Stack just being a pain to get rid of, and also destruction with it, and Flare Metal, burn damage. So just depending on your situation, you have everything covered for you. Now moving on to our rank 6s, we have number 39 Utopia Beyond, being able to weaken your opponent to 0 attack obviously is going to be really great, and it's really easy to bring out too. Also a Constellar M7, another great rank 6 to go for, and being able to return your opponent's monsters to the hand, or even your own if you want to, I guess. But just being able to return your opponent's monsters to the hand is obviously going to be really great for you. Photon Strike Bouncer, just a good lockdown sort of card for rank 6s, and yeah, I mean obviously if you can go for it, you might as well. Gauntlet Launcher, I like it because it's just, I feel like a good rank 6 monster, and it's really basic just because it just has a destruction effect. So, in a lot of situations, it will definitely help you out. And then last but not least, we have number 24, Duelist the Vampiric Dragon. Another one that I feel like, you know, we have the option for it, why not go for it? I mean, it is a really good number monster, a good rank 6, so, and since you have the option to use it, I mean, why not? Then, of course, after that, I am using Cyber Dragon Infinity, as well as Cyber Dragon Nova. But yeah, with these machine monsters and everything, it is ridiculously easy to bring out Infinity, so obviously, you definitely want to have that on your side of the field. Then, of course, number 61, another just good rank 5 to have, and Shark Fortress, I'm also using that too. It's another good rank 5 just because that double attack, and it can win games for you as well, so... And yeah, that's the extra deck. And as you guys can see, like I said at the beginning of this, yeah, you have access to a lot of different XC monsters, a lot of good variety, and just depending on your situation, you can get whatever XC monster you need. So that definitely helps you out a lot. And yeah, there you go. That is the B.E.S. net profile. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I mean, it's a lot of fun to use this deck. It does have a big weakness in terms of the field spell, because if you don't get that on your first turn, or if it gets destroyed, you can really be in a mess. I will say that's a big weakness of this deck, but it's so much fun to play. And just getting 2 new cards for B.E.S. monsters and making it so that much more fun to play and actually usable, that's pretty awesome in my opinion. So I hope you guys will try out this deck for yourself, as well as, of course, like this video if you enjoyed it. It helps out a ton, especially if you want to see more deck profiles in the future, and subscribe for more deck profiles, news videos, discussions, and openings and stuff too. As always, thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments what other deck profiles you guys want to see in the future, and of course I will. Catch you guys later. See ya.